Hello everybody and welcome to the first episode on the Get to Know series. This is the series on the channel where we are going to have different creators on with the goal in mind to get the viewers to get to know the person behind the camera. We're not going to talk about just Fortnite. We're not going to talk about just gaming, anything like that. I want to dive into who these guests are. Again, an opportunity for any viewer to get to know the person behind the camera, like I just said. First, we are going to have PBJ on the channel today. His videos have been absolutely popping off. If you want to go see anything that PBJ has done, pin comment description down below, you'll be able to find him there. We are going to get into the video in just a second. Before we do though, I do want to say hello everybody. Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Kyle. I'm your guy with too many YouTube channels. Let's get started with PBJ. PBJ, welcome to the channel.
Yeah.
It's your first time here, right? It's the first time everybody's ever seeing you.
Ever.
Welcome, PBJ. I was actually thinking about, now that we are going, I didn't know what I wanted to do because I wanted to wear like something nicer, but then again, I wanted to feel like super casual. But then you with the t-shirt, I'm like, I guess it's feeling nice. And the hat, I got like a casual vibe.
I should go put on my suit.
Yeah, could you imagine? You show up like that, and then I'm the one with the series, and then just
you get
I like
the robe
this.
on.
Yeah. Every now and then, right?
Oh yeah.
I think I will put something a little bit nicer on, you know, for those better guests. I'm just
Wow.
kidding. Anyways, PBJ, what happened? You just left.
Sorry, I ruined the whole video.
All right, let's get serious.
Begin.
PBJ, welcome to the channel. Can you introduce yourself, share a little bit of your background, and for content, what inspired you? Although I'm curious because I might know the answer to this, but might not. So hit me.
Hello everybody. I am PBJ. I'm a boy that lives on Earth, and I'll be serious now, okay? Something that inspired me to do YouTube was my best friend back in the day. He had started a YouTube channel. He got a GoPro from his dad, right? And he was like, I'm going to start a YouTube channel. We were like 9. And and he was talking about he's going to do a story time. And I started watching his videos and I was like, this is so cool. He's got a microphone. So I was like, I didn't have YouTube though. I'd never had a phone or anything. Like I didn't have YouTube or anything like that. So I had never watched videos before besides his video. So I was on my PlayStation and I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and play Fortnite and upload videos. That's all I did. I didn't edit anything out. Actually, something I thought that was editing was just putting a random sticker up on the screen and calling it a meme. And just, I thought it was so funny. So it was like randomly into the 15-minute video. It was just bonk. Or just a random sticker. Nobody would see it because it was so boring to watch. But I don't know. That's just. Eventually.
How many views did those videos pull?
I don't even know. Like,
did you never check up?
Like 9, maybe less.
How hard did you go on that content?
I did not go hard.
Oh, so what did your friend upload about? Did he have any success?
Not really.
No,
he just spoke in front of a camera, but like,
oh, you know, the best kind of content, the absolute best kind of content, just sitting there. So what I was kind of wondering is because I didn't know if this would be the case because you and I were both fans of that Denver guy. And then we actually, PBJ and I, have started talking. We've been talking for years now, which is crazy, by the way. Once Denver put out his YouTube course, we both got it, and we both joined Denver's Discord, and we started talking about YouTube. So I didn't know if PBJ was like a fan of that Denver guy, and that's what made him want to do Fortnite stuff.
Well, I had already done stuff before. Like I said, before I'd even watched YouTube, I was uploading videos, and then I figured out there was like an editor on the PS4. So I started editing videos, and then over the years, I actually figured out how to make a video, and I would do challenge videos. I did everyday videos where I would do a challenge video and just edit it. I don't know how long it would be, but I would edit it, and then I would post it. And then I did find Denver, and it's funny because Denver, he used to make. Hey, Sunny. He used to make videos.
She wants to see it. I'm trying to let you talk. I'm sorry. Apologies for the interruptions. You were talking about Denver's old content, and Denver used to upload these Fortnite challenges.
No, Denver would upload these Fortnite tips, and I looked at them the first time, like season 4, chapter 1. I never watched YouTube, but I asked my mom if I could go on her phone and watch tips to get better at Fortnite because I was trash. So I would look at these, and I found Denver, and I watched a lot of Denver's. I didn't realize it was Denver or anything. And then years later, when I actually got YouTube and started making videos, I was watching Denver's videos about Fortnite news, and then he came out with a YouTube course. And a bunch of stuff in between. That's awesome. But I don't know. Then I met Clen.
And then you met Clen. There you go.
In the YouTube course.
You know what I love? I love Denver's outro song. The dun,
Oh yeah.
Da-da-da, if it's not
Sunny's
copyrighted, I'll play
spinning
it.
in circles.
I know. She needs to run, man. She needs to run. Final interruption. My apologies. Had to put the dog away. Anyways, going back to content.
Okay.
Is Fortnite the game that you've always wanted to make content on, or did you always want to make gaming content? Is there anything else that you wanted to do? Walk me through that.
All right. Well, I started with so I started with Fortnite, and then when I did get a phone, I found iMovie because I have an iPhone. I found iMovie, and then I was drawing at the time. I was really into drawing, so I would set my phone up. I'm not kidding, on like 3 toilet paper rolls because it didn't have a stand or anything. So I would do that, and then I would set the phone over so the camera's facing down, and I would draw. And I think the first thing I drew was like Spider-Man, and I just did a time lapse of the whole thing. It was a good drawing.
Are you
but
good at drawing?
I mean, I don't know anymore. I haven't drawn in a while, but
Like get into Fortnite concepts.
I mean, I guess, but I don't know. It's like that's what I started with. Well, I started with Fortnite, then I did some drawing, but then I'm just Fortnite. So,
Is there anything else that you want to make content on in the future, or are you gonna stick with Fortnite?
see, I don't know because I've even thought about it. I've thought about because Fortnite kind of comes and goes. Like every once in a while, it'll get really popular. Like right now, it's like really popular. There's some people that stay popular throughout the whole thing, but there's definitely dry patches for Fortnite, and there's other games that seem to not have as dry. But I don't really have motivation for other games. I've tried, but
Well, it doesn't have to be
work.
gaming because I recall you having another channel. I don't
yeah.
remember what it was about. What
I
was
just
it?
did fishing videos.
That's what it was.
Those
See,
videos
is
are
that
so
something that you'd
funny.
want to dive into sometime? Are those videos still up?
They are.
Oh,
Oh
that
no.
could be something for the viewers to go check out.
Yeah, but they were funny videos. I don't know. I think maybe something that I still do love to do is like make little fun short videos. Like I've always wanted to do good horror videos, but I'm not the best. It's hard to make footage be scary. Like for
you
some
mean
reason
for
it just
Fortnite?
is. No, just like with my
general?
friends. Just with
Oh,
my
okay.
friends.
Would you write like
Well, like
skits?
I don't know if that's even what you'd call it. We just try to get creepy videos and just try to make creepy videos where we'll edit music and I'll edit them like a movie, but
Interesting.
I don't know. That's what I like to do, but I don't really have a lot of time for it.
Well, maybe in the future you could dive into that
Yeah.
one. But I do want to move on. Speaking of future, because it looks like success is in your future. The
Hopefully.
channel has been blowing up recently. I want to talk about that.
Okay.
Walk me through that. Your first video, the one that went just insane, right?
All right.
How did the idea come to you, or was it, in your opinion, did you expect that video to blow up? Walk me through the entire thing.
It was a regular video that I just made after. The only difference is it was 8 minutes. That's literally the only difference. I was like, the event just happened. And I always have this mindset where the event happens, everybody's posting reaction videos, everybody's like, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, I'm going to actually just talk about what we got from the event, what Chapter 5 is going to look like. And I did that. And I made it 8 minutes. For the first time ever, I made an 8-minute video. And it just blew up. I don't know why. I guess it was just a good idea mixed with, I guess YouTube wants to promote longer videos. I don't know. And then I did another one after where I explained the Fortnite storyline for Chapter 5. And that's still going up. It's about to hit 200,000 views.
Dude, I know. They're all going crazy. I think that's the first one that really started getting... Am I wrong on that? First
Yeah,
one
no,
that really started getting traction was that? Because you've always gotten a few thousand views.
Yeah, that first one about the 0 point being gone
Yes.
that was the first one. And I think that really just opened it up so people started to see it. And then when I made another video, if the video, I feel like that's how it works. If the video blows up, then the next video, if it's a good idea, those same people will get recommended it, and then they'll click it if it's good enough. And I think that's just what's been happening.
So do you think it's going to continue?
If I can make good videos, I don't know. That's what my hope is.
But the thing is, you've been making good videos before. It has the same kind of tone to it.
Yeah, but it's a little different. It's something I'm realizing is that there's a lot of things that people there's certain things that people really want to see, and then there's certain things that only a few people want to see.
Like what?
And I like my videos count for all of them. Like I feel like my videos are something people could watch, but it's just how I bring it, like how the thumbnail and title are and how the intro is. That's what makes it smaller audience. That's why I think I've been working on recently where it's just a more broad audience.
Can you drop the Mentos?
Oh, sorry. My bad. I just got grabbed onto him on
I
accident.
was trying to figure out what that sound was, and I saw the green go right at the bottom of your camera.
My bad. I like me some Mentos.
I love fidgeting with things, honestly. But so that's
All
awesome,
right,
though.
back to the questions.
I want to stay on the path of content for the moment. Was there, and it's okay if there's nobody here, right? But I want to know if there's any experiences or influencers or big YouTubers that inspired you a little bit to make content. I know you talked about your friend, and that's mostly what got you into it. But was there anybody that you were actually watching? Because I know you said you didn't have YouTube, which is, to be honest, a little strange. Why didn't you have YouTube?
I don't know. I didn't have a phone. Didn't have social media or anything. I still don't even have social media.
Honestly,
really.
that's good parenting, to be honest.
I have YouTube and I go on Twitter sometimes, but that's it.
I just started using Twitter again. I like it.
Yeah, I just go on there for Fortnite leaks and
notifications on for Aiko.
That's funny.
Oh,
yeah, Aiko's the best.
We should talk to Aiko sometime.
Yeah,
but anyways,
who inspired me? That's what you said.
Yeah,
right?
Was there anybody? It's okay if there's not. Not everybody has inspiration.
That Denver guy. That's pretty much. I mean, not from the start. Like, I just started making videos to make them because I thought it'd be cool to have people watch videos that I make. But it's definitely grown from there. But
what about now? Is there any creators you look up to at this point? Now that you kind of know the not the struggle, but the experience of being a creator.
I don't even know. Like.
Nothing. Just PBJ's rolling by himself, which is a great thing. But anyways, it's all good. It's all good. Let's talk about Fortnite though for a second. Okay, I'm not going to make this whole thing about Fortnite, but there's a couple Fortnite questions I do have for you. Well, It's not really a Fortnite question. It's more gaming. So we all know you love Fortnite. Fortnite's a great game. It's fantastic. But do you play any other games regularly that aren't Fortnite? Would you ever consider making content on another game that's not Fortnite, just for fun?
Regularly, I don't play really any other games.
Well, what games do you love that's not Fortnite?
I like Minecraft.
Well, Minecraft's amazing.
And I like... I see that's weird. That's why I struggle, because I thought of switching up games. I thought of making a video on another game and starting a channel on another game, but like... I don't have the drive for it. Like, Minecraft is the only one that I'll return to every once in a while.
That's everybody, though. The 2 week a year Minecraft.
Exactly. That's it. But Fortnite is the only one I've ever played for this long. Like, I'll play Call of Duty every once in a while, too. But it's not like I'll play it for just because I love it. Like, I'm not going to return to it every day for a year. I'll play it every once in a while.
I get that. Ever since Fortnite came out, I've played so many games. But since Fortnite came out, it's been my main game. And then I'm like, oh, yeah, I could play another game, but Fortnite's better.
Yeah, see, that's what's weird, though, because I had a game system. And I think the only reason I returned to Minecraft is because the only game I really played back in the day was Minecraft, because I had an Xbox 360. And the only thing that we had on there was, we had a lot of games, but it was GoldenEye 007, which you can actually see in my videos. All my music is GoldenEye. And then also Minecraft. It was those two games that I played the most with my family.
I didn't know that's where it was from. I didn't know that's where it was from, but I already know what music you're talking about because you use the same thing. And the one I do know, though, is the Luigi's Mansion song you use.
Oh, yeah.
I love that song.
Yeah, that one's good.
So good. Did you play any of the Luigi's Mansion games, or did you just find that song?
So besides like these kind of games, I played Nintendo a lot. Like my go-to game. Yeah. I know. My go-to game was, we used to have DSs, like the DS Lite, actually, the very first one, and I had this new Super Mario Bros. Game. It wasn't even mine. It was my sister's. And I would wake up every morning at like 6 a.m. I'm so serious. 6 a.m. I was like 9. No, I was younger. I was like 7. And I would wake up at 6 a.m. just to ask my sister if I could play her game. And then I was such an annoying brother, because every once in a while I would run back into her room and be like, can you help me beat this level at 6:30, 6:45? But that was the best game ever. Like,
I love that
those
game.
Marios are just so good.
That is something I've always thought that they need to remaster and make it online.
I know.
Like those mini games that you can play
with people. Bro, that was the best.
Or just the multiplayer.
They need to recreate that somehow. Those mini games back in the day, just in general, slapped. Like I saw one this morning, an old meme. It was like, where did your it was like a therapy session or something. Where
Yeah.
did your stress first begin? And then it's like the three bar game where it's like, you have to, they're
I know what
spinning
you're
and you
talking
have to
about.
time it.
Yep.
Oh, that was so good.
They had
Like
so
they
many good
need
mini
to
games.
recreate. They can make a full game based off of the mini games.
To be honest with you, there's a guy on TikTok. I never watch it, but he always comes up in my feed because I get a fair share of Nintendo stuff, right? Do you
Yeah.
remember that Luigi solitaire game where you could play a few card games with him?
Yep.
There's a guy that live streams just that, just like playing cards.
That's peak.
It's so good. Honestly, it's so good. But let's cycle back. I want to talk
Okay.
about content creation again. If somebody's getting into it, is there any advice or first thing that comes to your head or something very important you would tell to somebody? Because there's a lot of people who watch both of our channels that are trying to get into YouTube. What piece of
Okay.
advice would you have for them?
I'm no genius, but there's a lot of stuff that's common sense that's not common sense, because it's something that should be common sense, but it's not obviously common sense because a lot of people mess up with it. And I feel like it's just too, like, I wouldn't do Let's Plays and stuff because that's everywhere. It's so oversaturated unless you have a genius idea or you're just really funny or something. You have to have something special. You can't just upload it and then be boring. Like, even if you're really funny, you might be the best in your friend group, the best in your whole school, but if there's nothing special to stand out in the first place, you're not going to get any views. And then there's like, I don't know.
It's a harsh reality people need to learn.
Yeah,
You
it's
need to
just
understand that you're not so funny when compared to the rest of the world. You need to
Yeah,
bring something
it's-
brand new and unique.
yeah, it's a little difficult, but I don't know.
That's probably the biggest thing.
A lot of people would say to just do what you want, but there's a few people that it depends what you want to do, because there's a lot of people that'll watch bigger things, obviously, and then there's some things that are niche that a lot of people won't want to watch, but there's still a few people that will want to watch it. But I don't know. It's just
There are always those little evergreen videos that are around,
Oh yeah.
It's funny. I actually, because I have a huge problem waking up in the morning, I have like an actual alarm clock, like one that's really, really loud, sets to the radio. I had no idea to set the time after daylight savings time. So I looked it up, and there's one guy who has an alarm clock channel. I'm not kidding. One guy. I have it in my watch later, completely saved.
That's
And
actually
the dude
smart.
gets like tens of thousands of views for alarm clocks. So there's always those little niches that are open.
Yeah.
It's wild. But I don't know if you've necessarily dealt with this, but I want to ask you, especially because your videos are popping off right now. Have you ever experienced any hate in the comments?
I mean, besides my theories being dumb.
Okay, that counts. How would you deal with that? Well, going off of advice, how would you advise people to deal with any hate comments?
What I've heard is just to, if it's bad enough, just delete the comment and move on. And then I've also heard of just, well, there's some people that take it too far and they just respond and they're like, "You're dumb," but like they hate back. Like, if you're gonna ask me, don't hate back. I would just try to respond nicely.
It makes you look petty. But
Yeah,
then
just
again,
respond
responding nicely could also
not even nicely, not like agreeing with them, but be like,
I do suck.
No, but there's ways you can like nicely avoid getting into more drama.
Yeah.
Like if you just respond with
yeah.
positivity, I guess.
So yeah, especially your comment sections. I love reading comments on YouTube. I don't know how much everybody else does,
Oh, yeah.
but I don't see a lot of hate in your channel at all. It's all
No,
people
not much.
who like the
Every once
storyline,
in a
right?
while. Yeah.
So, on your own journey, speaking of YouTube in general, is there any lesson or tip that you wish you knew before starting? In your experience, your specific experience.
Definitely. I'm trying to think. Something you wish you knew
Is there any
before?
mistake you made? Something
It's
so maybe nobody could run into this problem.
Well, I don't know. I would say if you want views, something, I don't even know if this is the case, but it's working recently where I've never done this before. I've done very specific ideas, but recently I've switched to more broad, like I was talking about. And that's really been working, where if you're more broad, it's way more open to more people. So I could have posted I genuinely believe that I posted a lot of really cool videos back in the day, and they edited well. They had good, funny moments in them, but they weren't for people. Like, it wasn't what people wanted to like. I didn't post what people would want, and I knew that I needed to post what people wanted in order to get views, but I just didn't know how to broaden it. But there's just some things you can do. I don't know.
What would those videos be about? The ones that people wouldn't want to watch?
Well, it's not that they wouldn't want to watch them. It's just most. Yeah, well, I guess it is, but it's just a smaller. It's a smaller audience. Like,
I see.
I don't even know. Like, there's
Just have the
definitely
viewer in
things that I
mind.
wish I knew.
Right. Is that what you're kind of what you're getting at? Have the viewer in mind?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
if you
that
want views to go for what they would want to watch, because that's a big part of it. And there was another thing. It's like, yeah, no, that's just the biggest one. I feel like to make videos that viewers want to watch.
no, that
Just
totally makes
because
sense.
if you want views, you want to make videos that they want to watch, because you're not going to get views if you don't make videos people don't care
Yeah,
about.
absolutely. Absolutely.
But,
But I do want to move on again. I want to
okay.
talk about plans. Do you have any future goals with the channel, or are you just uploading? Where do you want to get this?
Well, I would love to eventually make it a job, like where I can just
Mm,
like actually just fully post on YouTube and then not have to work anywhere else, then provide for a family when I'm older. And I've
mm.
started early, so hopefully it can keep going like it's been going and it'll do well. But there is some fear that Fortnite's not dying. It's not dying.
You're good.
But with I don't know, I just feel like it's a lot like you're big on YouTube for Fortnite or you're not big. And I feel like that's what it is. It's like you got Top 5 Gaming, Cypher PK. There's a few people that just aren't even noticed. For some reason, I've been seeing a lot of people recently. They're pulling in millions of views, and I've never heard of them. And I don't think anyone else has ever heard of them. And I don't know how that's even happened. So it's possible. But it just feels like there's a little bit with Fortnite. It's like you're more limited to updates and whenever new content comes out. And if there's no content for a month, then you're kind of you have to start pulling. And you saw that a long time with Cypher PK and Courage, where they would just start doing fashion shows, and like that works, and it works with Creative 2.0, but it definitely is a lot more difficult. And
I enjoyed that time. The
it's
fashion
fun.
shows.
Yes,
Yeah.
I like that, but it's
Um,
just definitely not as much content.
You brought
Sometimes.
up an interesting point though about there's a lot of creators that just aren't necessarily known, and then you have the top 5 gamings, the Cypher PKs, right?
Mhm.
Do you feel like this is shifting a little bit? Because there are a lot of creators kind of around our size that are getting really known amongst like a particular niche of the Fortnite community. Like
Yeah.
I would say hardcore Fortnite fans. And the last thing I want to do is like toot all of our horns, honestly, but I don't know how else to say this, is people constantly talk about how they're starting to get bored. I get those comments a lot. I see them on the other channels. They're starting to get bored of the repetitiveness of the big guys. So they're coming to smaller creators like
No, I
us.
see that.
Do you think that it's just because like it comes with getting the 5,000, 10,000, 30,000 subscribers, whatever? Or is there actually a shift coming?
I don't know. You reacted to the ninja clip the other day where Cypher PK and Courage are just always looking for content. They're not real.
Mhm.
They're just I don't know if you guys saw that, but I could see that, but at the same time, they're really good at their jobs. They know how to get people to
Mhm.
watch. They know what videos are fun,
Yeah,
and they know
absolutely.
what people want to watch. So I think they'll still have popularity, but it is cool to see more recently that the smaller channels are like more popular, especially with the Fortnite storyline, which the storyline I think the reason Top 5 Gaming is so big is because it's not just storyline, but he brings a lot to the storyline.
Mhm.
So like there's a lot of viewers that are from other things, and then there's a lot of viewers that come and still watch the storyline because they like him and they're
Mhm.
interested in it every once in a while. But I do think it's cool when there's smaller niches in Fortnite that's just everybody's kind of known. Like there's a
It,
bunch of
it's
people and it's a lot easier to get known. And there's a lot of I don't know. Yeah. I
Well,
don't know.
it's so strange that all of us kind of around this area are kind of like known within the community. Like I get comments all the time, like, "Oh my God, PBJ! I watch PBJ." You know?
Yeah, see, that is what's weird. It's a lot of people recently that are just known. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's like at first I think it kind of started with like Restro. I'm serious because Restro he's not the biggest, but he's not small. Like he is one of the bigger storyline creators. And he was just kind of known by everybody for the storyline. But then it started like kind of going down where it's like Cyan got really popular for 5 realities. And now everybody just kind of sees his tweets and stuff. And then now there's just a bunch of people that are kind of just like more known on YouTube and people watch their videos. Like, oh, I would never expect, like the first time we made a video, oh, I would never expect Clen and PBJ to make a video together. I
Mm-hmm.
watch both of them all the time.
Yeah,
And
we
it's
got
like,
lots of those comments.
yeah,
Like,
it's just, I don't know. It's pretty cool.
yeah, I love it, honestly. So it's interesting to think about. I can't wait to see how it folds out. But I do want to stray away from Fortnite a little bit.
Let's do it.
Because again, we got a little caught up on the content side, which is great. Don't get me wrong. Like as long as this is, I'm totally happy with it. But what about when you're not creating content? What do you do in your free time? Do you have any other hobbies, or would you also consider creating content? I'll ask you this first. Sorry, would you also consider creating content a hobby of yours?
Yeah, because I like my thing recently, or just in general, has been to have an idea and share it. I think that's why I can't really pick up a different niche, and I really do well with the storyline stuff because I like seeing it where a bunch of people can watch the same thing and I can take something completely different from it. Like that's kind of, if I were to ever switch up, I would do it that same way where maybe it's just storytelling where I would grab up a Minecraft game and I would just like not role play obviously, but like grab something fun that's happened and kind of explain it. So like there's some people that do fun, like they jump on a server with their friends and they do these things. They have a goal where they get this item before this guy gets an item. And there's definitely fun ways to tell that in storytelling where you can have a hook. And then that's just kind of my favorite part of making videos, having to be able to share a story in my own way. And I think that's why I gravitate towards storyline, because it's just fun. So that's what I like to do in my free time. I think I like to like share things with my friends. Like I'm a Christian, so I like to read the Bible a lot. Where I read Proverbs is my favorite because it's all wisdom. So I like to read that and then kind of see it in my own way, especially with Proverbs because you can see it in so many different ways that a lot of people don't see.
I can see what you mean. I can see what you mean. Do you have a
And that's
favorite? I don't mean to be disrespectful. I don't know if I'm butchering this. Like, do you call it like? Not a quote. What do you call them from the Bible? Like, do you have a favorite
Bible verse?
Is that what it's called? Bible verse? I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, that's good. I mean, not really. I haven't done enough memorization for specific verses. I just know the bigger ones, but I don't have a favorite. Just it's definitely somewhere in Proverbs though.
What about going into your faith? Because that's something you're opening up about right now. Do you spend a lot of time like reading the Bible, or is it just something you do like here and there?
I mean, I try to. I haven't been as much as I want to, but
I've always been interested in reading.
Well,
the Bible.
actually, I think even if you're a Christian or not, I think everybody should look, especially at Proverbs, because in general, it's just general wisdom, and it's some of the time it's related to like it's all Christian beliefs, but a lot of the time it's just kind of wisdom. Like you don't have to be related. It doesn't have to be even implied with God or anything. It's just kind of there, and it's just kind of a lot of it's just smart. It's just smart,
and just kind of subscribing to a religion in general. Like even if you don't agree with everything, even if you don't practice necessarily, it's a pretty good. Typically, I understand some critiques when it comes to certain religions, but for the most part, just following it just improves your life a little bit.
Yeah,
it's like a good way to just live. You know, be nice and all that.
Definitely.
But like, do you do anything else with hobbies? Anything else in your free time?
I don't know. I'm serious that editing and making videos is just one of my hobbies. Like I always have done that. Like I said iMovie a long time, a few minutes ago. I said iMovie. Sorry.
You're good, dude.
My hair looks greasy, bro. Okay, so I said iMovie where I would draw and then do I drew Spider-Man and made it into a video. When I got iMovie, I would do, there's like a trailer template you can do, and there's a horror section there. For some reason, I've always loved the horror. I said that. But That's just another hobby. I like to make those fun videos where I grab a friend and then we go and we just make a fun video for a 3-minute video. I don't know. That's just another hobby. It's all related to videos for some reason, but
Hey, that's totally okay. That's probably why you're seeing the success that you are,
maybe.
which is nice. But again, it's probably going to relate back to video creation, but walk me through like a week or a day of being PBJ. What does that consist of? Are you in school? I know these answers personally, I believe, but for the viewers out there, people trying to get to know PBJ, like a week
All
of
right.
PBJ, what does it consist of?
Okay, well, I'm homeschooled. Well, dual enrolling, so I'll graduate with a degree.
What do you
But
what are you in?
what?
What degree are you
I'm
getting?
just it's like, oh, I'm gonna get an AA degree, but I'm just doing regular high school work, but it's like college as well, so I get to kind of graduate with a degree. But so that's it. It's kind of easier because I have to do less work in a way, but it's harder work sometimes.
I
But
see.
so I do that, but it doesn't take up that much time. I work at a Chick-fil-A.
I was just
So,
we were just talking about this. We just got a Chick-fil-A in Canada for the first time. You guys
oh
overrate
yeah,
that so much, dude. I thought I
what?
told you about that. I thought I told you
Yeah,
about
you
that.
did. You did.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
nah, it's not overrated.
Oh, I have some friends in the States who are like, oh my God, it's the best thing ever. You got to get this, and that. And like, don't get me wrong, it was good. It was really good. But
No, it's good. Maybe you got a
I
bad
went into it
Chick-fil-A.
I went into it expecting to taste like the best chicken of my life. Like,
It is good.
it's good. It's good, but people overhype it so much.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the food in the United States. Maybe we don't have
But
good chicken.
I did love working in fast food. I've worked in 2 restaurants. Do you do you have a favorite? Like, what do you do there? I know what you do, but is there something that you enjoy doing there specifically, like counter work, behind the kitchen, stock?
I guess stocking. I don't know. That's like
You kind of like
the
doing your own thing.
easiest one
I
because
always
it's
liked
just.
the.
But it's so fast paced at this Chick-fil-A. I'm serious.
Oh yeah.
It's so fast paced because we like if you go into the drive-through, around my area. I won't like say too much, but around my area, it's like the only one, and it is so busy. But the lines go super quick. So
Mhm.
like you get in the drive-through, it's wrapped around the building, but then you'll get through in 2 minutes anyway.
Yeah.
And it's like it's so I don't know, but it requires a lot of work.
I have a question for
But
you actually specifically about Chick-fil-A
all right,
because I've
okay.
never seen anything like this, right? We just got our first Chick-fil-A. Their drive-through is an actual sliding door that people walk out of. Is that normal?
Like the window?
It's not a window, it's a door. Like you
Yeah,
would
but
walk
like
into
where you would
Walmart.
normally have a window,
Yeah, it's just
it
like a
like
little
opens up
parking
into
space
the.
and then people literally walk out the door. It's so
Yeah,
weird.
I think so. I think
But
that's
it's
the same
better
thing.
actually. They'll come
Yeah,
out
it's a
with a
lot easier.
wireless like debit card reader thing.
Oh yeah. It's
I've
pretty
never
much the
seen
same,
that
I
before.
think.
So that's normal over there?
Yeah, I think
Huh.
so.
That's wild. I was shocked the first time I saw this girl walks out with a bag and like the thing. I was like, where did you come from?
That's funny.
Yeah, it's
But
like
yeah.
it's built like a gas station.
Yeah, I guess so. But it's pretty efficient.
Yeah, the working at a job like that will just set you up for the future completely for no matter what you do. Because I can relate. I worked at a McDonald's for my first job. Fast paced, ridiculous, right? Very busy area I was in.
Everything else has got to feel so much easier.
Everything was easy. Everything gets easy after that, no matter where you work.
It's gotta.
Would you say that that's a more difficult job than creating videos?
Actually, I mean, there's obviously harder things about making videos, but
In general.
I I don't know. Maybe it's just because I've made videos for 5 years and now I'm finally actually making some money from it. So it's like, oh, it feels so easy. But if you're just jumping into it's probably harder. But I mean, I don't know. It depends how long it takes you to edit a video, how long it takes you to make it, how much thought you put into it. But I don't think it's harder. I think
That makes
Chick-fil-A
sense.
is probably harder for me right now.
So the Chick-fil-A in your area, that leads me to my next question. What's your address? I'm just kidding.
Okay.
But that actually did remind me that it's something that I would like to ask you is now that you are, and of course, if you're not comfortable answering this, just let me know. Now that you are making money on YouTube, has that changed anything for you? What are you feeling? Like that first, like, I know you've made money before, but this is the first time you're getting like a big chunk of money for your stuff, right?
Yeah, I don't know. It's exciting. It's like because I said I want to, whenever I have a family or whatever, I want to be able to provide for them. And I think it would be super fun to be able to do that from mostly home, to be able to have everyone at home and be able to make videos. And then it sounds easy when you say it like that, but it would get harder probably. So I don't know. I just think it gets me excited because that was always my like hope,
Yeah.
my hope that I would at least make something from it. Because I mean, it's been a hobby for 5 years because like I said, when I had my PS4, I just made videos on there for fun.
Mhm.
And then I never made anything from it until like right now.
Yeah.
But so it's exciting.
Well, like what
Something new.
specifically were you feeling when you first loaded up and saw like you made a decent amount? No specifics. I'm just
I don't know. I was just excited. I was like,
just excited. You were just
Yeah,
happy. I kind of felt the
excited.
same way too. Because
Oh, yeah.
I was mine, but I didn't have that big like here, oh my god, you went viral type thing, because that's what got me monetized. I had an Apple video, of course, right?
Oh yeah.
But I haven't had a video hit like that since, besides shorts, which don't count.
Yeah.
So mine was always gradual, so I didn't feel that exciting feeling. And I can't imagine what that must be like opening up, like, oh my god, life just got easier. You know?
That's true.
I love it.
Yeah. But right now the only hope is that I can keep it going, so that
You
way
can
I can
absolutely
hopefully,
keep it going.
yeah.
Absolutely. And if
Unless my
anybody
brain
who's
just gets dumb again and I just stop making videos.
No,
and stop,
no.
stop getting views on my videos.
So if you've made it this far into the video, first of all, hit like and subscribe. Thank you very much. And I do want to plug in, because most of these people are probably Fortnite fans. Code PBJ, is it just PBJ? That's it, right?
Yes.
I don't know if it's case sensitive. Do you know?
It's not.
It's not? Oh, I've always told people capital for CLEN.
I don't think it is.
Just in case, what is it? Is it all capitals?
It's just PBJ. No, just PBJ.
Okay, just all lowercase. Perfect. So if anybody wants to, go check out PBJ's channel. It'll be in the pinned comment and description down below for anything. You can find some awesome content over there. But we are not done yet. I do want to dive back into the personal side of PBJ. What about your parents? What do they do for a living?
Well, my mom is at home for the most part. She helps out with some things, but my dad works at the church.
What does he do at the church?
Youth ministry.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's pretty fun.
This could be my arrogance speaking. I didn't know if those were like paid jobs or not.
No, they are.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
there's some things that's you can do it without payment, like, but for the most part, if you have it as your job, you get paid.
Interesting. That's cool.
But
That's
there's
cool.
definitely some parts that don't get paid.
What about siblings? I believe they're relatively young. Am I wrong on that?
Nope, just
No?
one.
I'm sorry. I thought
No. I mean, you wouldn't know.
I know we
I have
talked about your
three.
siblings before.
I have three.
Okay.
Three, and one is younger, and two are older.
One's younger. How old are they?
21 and 18, and then 13.
What do they all do?
Teach in college, play video games. 'Cause my younger brother just plays video games and does school. That's all.
So what does your family think about YouTube? Have you been sharing with them the videos that have been
Yeah,
popping
it's
off?
fun.
Did they
Yeah,
get it?
it's
Does
fun.
anybody play Fortnite?
My brother, but and my dad's played. My dad used to play with me all the time, but he doesn't like Fortnite as much. It's gotten too hard and stuff. So, which actually he plays Apex, which is
Oh, come on.
significantly harder for me. I feel like, but I think it's less complicated for him. But yeah, they understand. They'll ask me about my videos, how they're doing now.
Are
Yeah.
they invested in your channel at all? Because I know my mom
don't
watches
watch,
my
but
videos
my dad
and
watches, but-
she doesn't understand a thing about Fortnite, but she watches them.
My mom doesn't watch, or my sisters, but my dad does.
Especially since I moved out. My mom just
That is
misses me. She'll leave a comment every once in a while. But that's cool. So
That's cool, actually.
staying on this note of personal stuff, beyond channel success, are there any personal milestones or achievements in your life that you're proud of? If not, is there something that you are currently working towards, or are you just sticking with pretty much the creation right now and sticking with school?
I mean, nothing too proud of besides just like surviving.
Surviving. That's good.
Not
It's always
dying.
good. It's always good to survive. What about
Oh, yeah,
something?
but-
Do you have anything that you're not proud of?
I mean, not really.
That's good.
There's just some things I would like to do better, but not really anything serious. But what was the second part of that question?
The one I just asked? Is there
Yeah.
anything that you're working towards? Any
Oh.
goals for life in general?
Wait, I had something. I don't
To your
know.
girl, maybe.
Yeah, I
don't
guess so. Yeah.
Just get
But-
the family going, especially if you're Christian, right? You'd probably want to dive into that more, which is an absolute W right there.
Oh yeah.
We love to see it. PBJ getting the
But I'm
family
young,
going.
so
Yeah, true.
I'm
But
still
then,
young.
yeah, that's
No rush.
yeah.
I'll
No rush.
stick
We're
with it
good.
while I'm with my parents.
Okay, back to YouTube and gaming. Do you have
Okay.
a favorite video that you made?
Oh, let's see.
Favorite. I don't care about
video.
views. I don't care about anything else. Just your favorite.
Well, it's kind of
passion.
hard to have a favorite that's news or storyline. It's just really hard, I feel like.
Well,
There's
maybe one that
definitely
you're proud of.
Okay, well, there's definitely some that I'm more proud of, like some that I've put more thought into, which they're also more evergreen, you'd say. But
Don't
let's
worry
try to
about the
find-
analytics. What is PBJ like?
Oh,
The
I know.
project.
It's one of the shorter ones. I mean, the lower views. Let's see. I'm trying to find it. It's about the Chaos Agent. I made a video
I
about
remember
Chaos
that.
Agent, and it was a really fun video to make. I feel like. I think it's right here actually.
What's the title?
I
Share it for
I
the
don't know.
people.
I can't
You
find
don't
it,
have it?
but
Oh.
it's on my channel somewhere. It's if you search Chaos Agent PBJ, it might pop up. I don't know. But it's really it was a fun video. I did like green screen stuff. I did a bunch of
I
fancy edits.
remember you doing that.
Yeah, it was
I
really
remember
fun.
the green screen.
It felt like a Matt Pat video.
That's awesome. I love it. So I will ask you a Fortnite question.
Okay.
Because, of course, everybody watching, I would imagine, enjoys Fortnite, especially people who watch you, right?
Oh,
What is
yeah.
your favorite Fortnite season and why? Above
Favorite
all.
Fortnite season. Well, a lot of it was ruined for me because of my sweaty arena plays that I used to do. I used to try to play arena all the time, so I was young, so like I didn't really have the most experience. Like Chapter 2 Season 4 was fun. There were some seasons that felt ruined because I used to like arena so much, but at the same time, for some reason, Chapter 2 Season 3, top tier season for me.
Really? That's your favorite above all, eh?
Maybe with Kit and the shockwave and the charge shotgun, bro. When charge shotgun was like the only thing you could find, it was so peak. That was the best ever.
I will not argue with that. I will not argue with that. One of the
I
greatest
love the
seasons of all
charge
time.
shotgun. But besides that,
Is that on top?
I'm trying to think.
Chapter 2, Season 3. What's your favorite season ever? There were so many good ones.
Chapter 2 Season 7 was pretty good. But I don't know if that was my favorite. Well, it was a good one. It was very good for that time because they stopped doing fun items, but they brought out the UFO and the cow. And then that was the most fun season because of the Gravitron and
the alien
and
nanites, everything.
yes. I didn't experience it as much as I should have. Like the nanites, I don't even think I found in a game before. Like I saw them in creative after, and I was like, there is no way they put these in the actual game because it's just so much fun. So if I could go back, I would probably want to go back to Chapter 2 Season 7. But Chapter 2 Season 3 was probably the one that I most enjoyed.
Love to
like
hear
at
that.
the time.
That's
That was
awesome.
a long answer. Sorry.
No. This is perfect. This is exactly what I'm looking for. It's all about PBJ today. What about, because you're the storyline guy, do you have a favorite storyline? A favorite seasonal storyline?
Yes.
By that I mean
Chapter
like,
2.
oh, I'm sorry?
Chapter 2 Season 2 with Midas or Chapter 2 Season 6 with Jones.
They're both so good, but I think I agree with you on season 2. It's hard to beat.
Well, the Midas one was just, it was the peak storyline simply for that event. Not even because of the Midas part, just because of the office and we found out what everything was. Because it's actually so shocking to think that before that we didn't know there was an IO. We didn't know any of the puzzle pieces. And then after that event, it kind of all just got put together. We were all understood a little bit.
Yep.
And it was just so good. But Chapter 2 Season 6 with the hype for Season 6 was probably my favorite or second favorite. Besides, okay, well, there's Chapter 2 was just peak though, because Season 2 with the reveal, and then we got Season 7 with the cube reveal. That was such a good reveal. We got Season 6 with Jones and leaving the IO. That was so fire. And then the Foundation came that same event, and then we got Season 8 with the event when the last reality came and the sky opened up, the island flipped. Oh my goodness, that was so peak. But I don't know, but it's definitely Chapter 2 and all. But Season 6 is so close because of those sick voice lines, like
I could agree with that.
the messages he left back. That was so good. But I don't even know. I don't know my favorite because season 8 was definitely the best event ever. But besides
Storyline, season 2.
Yes.
It's so
because
tough.
of that event.
It's so tough. Now we're almost at the end here. I do want to get you through a rapid fire section. And by that I mean I'm gonna list off a bunch of creators in the Fortnite space. I want you to, as quickly as possible, where are you going? As quickly as possible, give me your first thoughts that come to the head. Like I'm talking like within like maybe 10, 15 words.
Okay.
Quickly. Okay, ready? Jakey.
Cool.
Cyan.
Cool. 5 realities.
No, you can't say the same thing. You can't say the same thing. I should have specified that.
Okay.
Something about them.
Cyan. Unique.
Ninja.
Fell off. No, I'm kidding. Ninja. I don't know. I like him. He's cool.
Clen Gaming.
I like his videos. They're very unique. They're cool. They're like I really like the time travel one where he went back in season 5.
That was really nice. Cool. Yeah. Cypher PK.
Cypher PK. I think he's like on top of YouTube Fortnite right now.
Honestly,
I just think he has been.
Loot Station.
I haven't actually seen too much from Loot Station. I need to, but
TSX.
So I don't know. He's pretty cool. He's not storyline anymore, but I know. He's doing his own thing.
Actually,
that's good.
A little bit of a teaser. Put a pause on your Tedious is going to be the next one on the Get to Know series.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're going to talk to Tedious. It's going to be an absolute blast.
That's good.
Jojo Josiah.
Haven't seen anything besides your streams. Rip.
Mr. JOY.
Fire. He's also not doing YouTube. I mean, storyline. Sad, but maybe he'll return someday.
Happy Power.
He's actually pretty cool. He's stuck with it. I feel like he should get more views than he does because he's stuck with it so long. But
Nick A30.
The best.
That Denver guy.
The king. Fire.
Evolve Jake.
Not heard of it.
That's like such a good channel. You gotta check that out.
Really?
Yeah.
I
love Evolve Jake. Lachlan.
He's pretty cool. I mean, he's slowing down, so.
Postbox Pat.
He's still doing it. He's pretty cool. He's got a good storyline channel going.
Myth.
Like TSM Myth?
Yeah.
I haven't watched anything from him for a while.
He hasn't uploaded Fortnite in a long time.
Okay.
PBJ.
L.
Yeah, huge L.
Massive L.
All right, PBJ.
All right.
Do you have on YouTube a legacy you would like to leave when you're done?
A legacy?
Yeah. What do you want people to remember PBJ by in the decades to come when PBJ is officially done YouTube? The big announcement, he's quitting. He's retiring, I should say.
Unique storytelling, I guess. I don't know.
That's it so far?
I don't know.
It's way down the road.
Yeah, I'll come up with something on the way.
So, lastly, PBJ, we're getting to the end of the I almost said podcast. I'm used to recording a podcast with you. Thank you so much for being here. Do you have any closing remarks? Any shout outs? Something you'd like to share? Something you'd like to ask of me? Do you have any socials you would like to plug? Are there any creators you suggest I reach out for this series to go watch, or people that are viewing to go watch? I know there was a bunch to talk about, but any like huge closing remarks like that?
Not really. I mean, thank you for showing the people about me, because I'm such a cool guy. I'm so awesome.
He's the best guy.
No,
we love PBJ.
Yeah, let's play Fortnite.
The viewers do love you, dude. The viewers do love you. And I'm down.
Why not? I mean, there's nothing wrong with me. So. Why wouldn't they love me?
Go subscribe to PBJ. There's nothing wrong with him.
Nothing ever. The best.
So any socials you'd like to plug, where can they find you? Well, you'll be able to find PBJ if you're interested in the YouTube channel in the description, pinned comment down below. But anything else? Twitter?
That's it. Nope.
Nothing? That's all you got?
Nope. Yep. That's
all right, PBJ. Well, we're going to call it there. Thank you so much for being the first guest on the Get to Know series on the Clen channel. I really appreciate it. Maybe we'll have you back on again.
Okay.
If I could think of some expanding questions to ask you.
Yeah,
but it's going to be something brand new.
Maybe I'll switch to trying to think of something funny to say. Maybe I'll switch to Roblox storyline.
Yeah, Roblox storyline.
And then you can ask me about that.
All right, perfect. Sounds good. Okay. PBJ, thank you so much for coming on.
All right. Goodbye, everyone.
See you later. And that'll do it for PBJ, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I think that was a pretty successful first episode. I didn't think it would go on for as long as it did, but regardless, it was a great conversation. Hopefully you guys got to know PBJ a little bit more. Honestly, I got to know the dude a little bit more, and I've been talking to him for a little while. So guys, if there's anybody that you would like to reach out to get on this, we already have a couple people lined up, which is very exciting. Well, a little bit more than a couple. I'm aiming to release this about weekly, maybe, just maybe bi-weekly, regardless. Again, the whole goal with this is for the viewers to get to know the person behind the camera, which is very exciting. I think too, while I was going through this, because I wasn't sure at the beginning whether or not I wanted to like dress up or something, make the interview like a little bit more professional, if it was more laid back. So I would love some constructive criticism when it comes to that. Do you like the casual take, or should I put some on better? Maybe like fix I don't know how much I can exactly fix the lighting, but we'll work through it. It's the first episode. Honestly, I think it went very well. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, check out everything that PBJ has done down below. Description, pinned comment. He's a fantastic creator, and he is doing nothing but rising up, up, and up, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Look forward to more videos. Take care.